I didn't knock when I pulled up to his house. My hands were too calm for that. The bottle of prenatal vitamins rested cool in my palm like a loaded confession. 3 weeks before my wedding, I was supposed to be finalizing seating charts and arguing over centerpieces. Instead, I stood on the doorstep of the man my fiancée swore was the father who deserved to experience this. The door opened and there she was, 8 months pregnant, belly round and high, wearing the bone-deep exhaustion only a third trimester wife can carry. She looked at me the way you look at a name you've only ever seen in screenshots. "Can I help you?" I smiled. "Not warm. Surgical." "Yes. I'm here to congratulate your husband." Her fingers tightened on the doorframe like it was the only thing still holding her upright. "Good." She already smelled the smoke. But to understand why I was standing there, vitamins in hand, ready to burn 2 houses down with 1 match, you have to go back to the moments before everything caught fire. I met Ava 2 years ago in the olive oil aisle at Whole Foods. We both reached for the same overpriced bottle. She laughed first, that bright, practiced laugh I'd later learn was her favorite mask. Back then I mistook it for charm. She told me she liked how steady I was, how safe I made her feel. Funny how people say, safe, when what they really mean is, someone who won't look too closely. By month 6 I thought I'd found the person I'd build a life with. By month 12 I was designing a proposal that made her cry, tears I thought were joy, tears I now know were guilt on layaway. The shift was quiet at first. She started guarding her phone like state secrets. Turning her back to type, deleting threads with the speed of someone who'd done it 1,000 times. Work calls that required stepping onto the balcony at midnight. I never confronted her. People show you who they are when they think no one's watching. Then came the nights she crashed at a girlfriend's and came home smelling like cologne I didn't own. Excuses so paper-thin they only worked because I let them. The truth didn't whisper. It screamed in a single text, 3 weeks before the wedding, while she was at her final dress fitting. "I'm pregnant. I want my ex at the appointments. He deserves to experience this. Not we're pregnant. Not I want you there. Not I'm scared. Just pure, iced entitlement." My pulse didn't race. My breathing stayed even. Shock is loud. Betrayal is quiet, quiet enough for clarity to set in like concrete. I typed back 1 line. "How special." Then I stood up, opened my laptop, and cancelled everything. Venue, caterer, band, florist, photographer, the custom dress, the steamer appointment, every contract in my name, every deposit from my accounts. Gone. She never even asked why. Guilt is a hell of a silencer. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I executed. Called the venue, voice dripping with regret, secured half the deposits back, small victories taste sweet. Called her parents, calm as November, and told them the wedding was off due to paternity complications. Left the rest to their imagination. Fire needs oxygen. Then I looked up her ex's address. People who cheat rarely cover their digital tracks. I grabbed the prenatal vitamins she'd left on my counter like a taunt and drove over. If he deserved the experience so badly, he could damn well have the starter kit. I expected him at the door. I didn't expect his wife, 8 months pregnant, loyal enough to be tired, trusting enough to be shattered. I held up the bottle like evidence in court. "I think these belong to your husband," I said. "My fiancé insists he's going to need them. Apparently he's the father." Her face didn't crumple. It froze, the way faces do when the whole world tilts 90 degrees in a heartbeat. Not shock. Recognition. She stepped aside. "Come in," she whispered, voice thin as cracked ice. I didn't move. This wasn't my war anymore. Behind her, he appeared in the hallway, phone lighting up in his hand with what I could only assume were Ava's frantic messages. His panic was instant. "Delicious. It's a misunderstanding," he started. I turned to leave. Explain it to your wife, I said. Mine's apparently busy. I left the vitamins on their welcome mat, right next to the truth and the marriage he'd just watched implode. Ava called 27 times that night. I answered on the 28th. You ruined my life, she sobbed. No, I said. I just stopped paying for it. She cried, demanded sympathy, screamed, begged, every stage of grief in fast forward. Your ex's wife knows, I told her. Your parents know. The wedding's ash. And I'm done. A long, shaky exhale on her end, the sound a liar makes when the last lie dies. People think revenge is fire. It isn't. It's ice. It's precision. It's handing someone the exact weight of their own lies and watching them collapse under it.